Let's face it. We're good. We're really good. I mean, we're the best thing that ever lived.
We are the super species, the chosen ones.
Humans achieve their goals by complex chains of behavior, assembled on the spot and tailored to the situation. They plan the behavior using cognitive models of the causal structure of the world. They learn these models in their lifetimes and communicate them through language, which allows the knowledge to accumulate within a group and over generations. They manufacture and depend upon many kinds of tools. They exchange goods and favors over long periods of time. Food is transported long distances, processed extensively, stored and shared. Labor is divided between the sexes. Humans form large, structured coalitions, especially among males, but coalitions wage war against each other. Humans use fire. Kinship systems are complex and vary with other aspects of their lifestyles.
Your brain is the most complex, mind-blowing organ in the universe. Your brain is the most complex, mind-blowing organ in the universe. Your brain is the most complex, mind-blowing organ in the universe. Your brain is the most complex, mind-blowing organ in the universe. Unbelievably, it is 80% water. The brain contains more than 100 billion neurons, which is about the number of stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Each neuron is connected to other neurons by as many as 40,000 synapses. A piece of brain tissue the size of a grain of sand contains 100,000 neurons and 1 billion synapses, all talking to one another. Brain development is a fascinating construction tale in which genes and environment collaborate to make us who we are.
It is wonderful.
This is a wonderful time to be alive. There have never been more possibilities and opportunities for you to achieve more of your goals than exist today. As perhaps never before in human history, you are actually drowning in options. You are remarkable. You have special talents and abilities that make you different from every other person who has ever lived. There are certain things that you can do that can make you one of the most important people of your generation. This is a wonderful time to be alive. Your job is to identify your special areas of uniqueness and then to commit yourself to becoming very good in those areas. In fact, there are so many good things you can do that your ability to decide among them may be the critical determinant of what you accomplish in life. This is a wonderful time to be alive. This is a wonderful time to be alive. This is a wonderful time to be alive. This is a wonderful time to be alive.
A movie actor told me that he had very little education, but he had a dream as a boy of becoming a successful movie actor, driving the cows home, or even milking them. He said, I would constantly imagine I saw my name in big lights at a large theater. I kept this up for years until finally I ran away from home. I got extra jobs in the motion picture field, and the day finally came when I saw my name in big lights, as I did when I was a boy.
There are, of course, problems connected with life.
We get fat. We get fat. Men are very fat. Women are even fatter. Children are fat. Adolescents are fat. Even newborn babies are emerging from the womb fat. We eat too much. We should eat not too much. Sometimes we succeed. Sometimes we fail. But the fight goes on. I always knew that life depended on your figure. I was always unhappy and depressed with gaining weight. There was nothing to live for. I actually hated myself. I just could not stand it.
God, I ask you to help me make the dietary changes I need to live a long life. Forgive me for expecting you to override my poor food choices and for abusing my body, which is your temple. Change starts today.
Bread, heart disease, pasta, stroke, potato, diabetes, sweets, cancer, beer, dementia, bread, asthma, pasta, heart disease, potato, stroke, sweets, diabetes, beer, cancer, bread, dementia, pasta, asthma, potatoes, heart disease, sweets, stroke, beer, diabetes, bread, cancer, pasta, dementia, potatoes, asthma, sweets, heart disease, beer, stroke, bread, diabetes, pasta, cancer, potatoes, dementia, sweets, asthma, beer, heart disease, bread, stroke, pasta, diabetes, potatoes, cancer, sweets, dementia, beer.
I went straight to my favorite hamburger joint. I ordered 4 hamburgers. And as I walked away from the counter with my prize, I understood how Pavlov's dogs felt at the sound of the bell. I sat myself down and hurriedly unwrapped the first portion of my reward. But as I brought the burger closer to my mouth, I stopped.
Stop eating.
What about a hamburger?
Stop eating.
That would constitute
Stop eating.
a complete experience
Stop eating.
with both present and future benefits.
Stop eating.
This hamburger exemplifies the happiness archetype. This hamburger exemplifies the happiness archetype. The happiness archetype.
What does happiness mean to you?
Happiness, not gold or prestige, is the ultimate currency.
How would you define happiness?
Happiness is a state of well-being characterized by emotions ranging from contentment to intense joy.
There's no limit to how much happiness we can attain. I am happier today than I was 5 years ago, and I hope to be happier 5 years from now than I am today.
The circle of happiness.
The happiness revolution.
Someone to tickle you.
You must choose happiness. This may seem extraordinarily simple, and it is. The great things of life are simple, dynamic, and creative. They produce well-being and happiness.
What will make me happier? What will make me happier?
Someone to tickle you.
This is a new and wonderful day for me. There will never be another day like this one. I am a spiritual and mental magnet, attracting to myself all things which bless and prosper me. I am definitely going to be happy, be happy, be happy, be happy, be happy, be happy, be happy all day long.
Wonderful idea, a keynote of the universal mind. It operates in divine order. I ride it in peace and joy. I talk to them, and they are friendly and free. It is a wonderful experience. I give thanks.
Remember who you were before you became so polite. Remember the spirit. Let it return. Let out hints of something dark, even vaguely cruel in your character. You must assume the pose of a mythic figure. The rebel, the wise patriarch, the adventurer. Your presence must be charged, larger than life, a fantasy come true. Be hard to figure out. Send mixed signals, both tough and tender, both spiritual and earthy. You are an actor. You seem to be one thing, but you also
Winning is getting what we want.
Getting what you want out of life is all about getting what you want from other people.
If someone has something that you need, the best way to get it may be to take it.
We want to be naughty, 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 be
Sexual performance.
The penis is the finest perceptive organ and instrument in the male body. It has a consciousness and awareness of its own.
I'm an artist. I paint on the inside and outside of women using my cock as a brush.
The head of the penis acts like a highly charged magnet. First it gathers the vaginal tensions. Then it begins to collect the divine energies.
Sex is my prayer. God loves me. The more I pleasure women, the more God loves me.
Penis and vagina find rest and completion in each other. The womb sucks into itself the seeds of life, and another restless particle of life, another penis or another vagina, another penis or another vagina, another penis or another vagina is born.
John turns his head toward a beautiful woman standing at the curb while sitting in his car at a long traffic light. His eyes instinctively go to her hair, her eyes, her lips, her breasts, her hips, and her shape. As the light turns, his eyes are glued to her as she crosses the street in front of his car. He watches how she moves, how her hair flows around her shoulders, and how her breasts gently bounce. As she passes him and walks away, he watches the movement of her bottom as she goes to the other side of the street. Even when he tries to pull his attention away, an internal force drives him back to take another look.
And then, things started to go very wrong.
Have you ever worked in an office? We show up every day. We show up no matter what. We pick up the phone when it rings. We assist the customer when he seeks our help. We don't go home till the whistle blows. Next year, we may go to another job, another company, another country, but we'll still be working. Until we hit the lottery, we are part of the labor force. We want to go back to bed. We want to get up and party. We feel unloved and unlovable.
We've become cynical, paranoid, selfish, and open to addiction.
We're bored, we're restless, we can't get no satisfaction.
Our health, and worse, our humanity, are at risk.
We're disgusted. We hate our lives. We hate ourselves.
Our jobs are literally killing us.
An alarm clock wakes us up at 7 a.m. We heat our frozen bagel for exactly 50 seconds in the microwave. Brush our teeth for 3 minutes until the electric toothbrush beeps. Catch the 7:40 train to work.
Lower your expectations. Don't expect instant miracles. You're not going anywhere. Sit down there. Everything, I mean everything, is in perfect order. What we all go through has a greater purpose. What we all go through has a greater purpose.
We serve corporations. Corporations exist only as print on paper. A corporation is not a human being. No one in the history of the world has ever seen a corporation. It is a fictional structure.
Let me say it again.
It is a fictional structure. We are living in a dual reality. On the one hand, the objective reality of rivers, trees, and lions. And on the other hand, the imagined reality of gods, nations, and corporations.
Nothing that ever happened on the Earth could possibly make the slightest bit of sense.
Human life has absolutely no meaning. Any meaning that people ascribe to their lives is just a delusion.
There was a security guard, decked out in a neatly pressed uniform and shiny gun, who could give me directions. I started feverishly asking him to point the way, but got no response. Suddenly, I realized he seemed awfully quiet. And then it dawned on me. I was talking to a dummy.
Nothing that ever happened on the Earth could possibly make the slightest bit of sense.
If I really am the product of environment and heredity, why not build up perpetual and perfect tranquility?
Pulling the rabbit out of the hat can be very frustrating. We might think about different rabbits as dog. Their original one might imagine a rabbit characteristics of the breed.
Why not build up perpetual and perfect tranquility?
Oh, I remember now where I was. Oh yeah, I remember doing that, and I remember doing this, and then you go to the next stage, which is blackouts that you don't remember.
Why not build up perpetual and perfect tranquility?
We are here for the earth. We are here for life. We are here to be cosmically intelligent. When enough of us are cosmically intelligent, we will open the earth to cosmic life and participate in that inconceivable reality. We want to get up and party.
As the dancer loses himself in the dance, he reaches a state of elation in which he feels himself filled with energy and so finds himself able to perform prodigies of exertion. This state of intoxication is accompanied by a stimulation of the self regarding sentiment, so that the dancer comes to feel a great increase in his personal force and value. I have seen men in a state of wild excitement, drunk with the intoxicating music, throw back their heads and gash their chests with knives, till blood poured in streams down their bodies. Others cut their tongues, and blood mixed with saliva foamed at the corners of their lips and trickled down their chins, where it was carried away in a flow of sweat.
Everything will become worse. Everything will become worse.
Major cities will very likely drown. Ancient cultures won't be swallowed by the seas. Children will drink oil. Children will drink oil. This can all sound apocalyptic. It is absolutely realistic. Children will drink oil. Children will drink oil.
Human identity is no longer defined by what one could be and the one be good in a minute. They doing one are going to be to does be and to good one does be and to be good in a minute. They think bad and minute be to are do good one are going to be and to they doing are be good in a be and to minute. The one good in a minute one be and to be to nothing. They does be and to be good in a minute. One are going to do it in an after one by and to they are be and to be one by good to do a minute. Does be good in a minute be and to one thing to be are going to they add one to does be but one be and to the one good in a minute be good in a minute doing are be they one are going to does be and to be thing are in a one the one they minute be good in a minute be and to be doing add one to be does they are going to be and to one does be thing be good in a minute doing add one be and to they.
This has gone
self-preservation machines. We are not just incapable of self-preservation, but fundamentally not worth saving.
What is the sound of anger? What is the sound of anger? Take a breath and force the sound from deep inside the chest. Take a breath. Growl like the wolf. This is the growl of ancient man confronting the enemy. Growl. It is the growl of a million ancestors who abide in our genes. Growl. It's the growl out of the pit of your being. Growl. The growl from under the heart itself. Growl. The sound is powerful. Can you feel the power? How does the power feel? How does the anger feel? Say the sounds to the rock or the tree. Take a breath. If you wish, come to your chest. Let the arms fly. Let the feet spread. Let the arms fly. The fist strike at the air. Feel the sound of your anger well up into the sky. Till your voice box out into the air. Over the lips, over the trees. Out into the universe. Out into eternity.
Adrenaline floods your system. Blood pressure, pulse, breathing, and the stress hormone cortisol surge. Hydrochloric acid. Yes, acid pours into your esophagus where it's not supposed to be and burns it. Your bronchioles spasm. Your chest tightens. You're short of breath. You hyperventilate, which expels too much carbon dioxide from your system. You're dizzy, numb, and have pins and needles in your fingers and toes. You're trembly and feel out of control, like you're going to pass out or die.
Let me out of here!
The experiment requires that you continue.
Let me out of here!
It is absolutely essential that you continue.
Let me out of here!
Please continue.
You have no right to hold me here!
You have no other choice. You must go on. Being a leader is like being a parent, and the company is like a new family to join. One that will care for us like we are their own, in sickness and in health.
Let me out of here!
Please continue.
We have built systems and constructed organizations that force the human animal to work in environments in which it does not work best.
You have no other choice. You must go on. The world around us is filled with things trying to make our lives miserable. At any time, from anywhere, there are any number of forces that are working to hinder our success.
When empathy is lacking, aggression, fear, and other destructive feelings and actions dominate.
Please continue.
This is a serious problem.
Hey, what happened to Joe?
Joe's gone. This is Chris. You're talking to me now. Put a smile on your face. Nobody's gonna get hurt. I'm okay. You're okay. Let's figure things out. In this world, you get what you ask for. You just have to ask correctly. Be nice. Bite your tongue. I'm sure you will. You're talking to me now. a surprise for you. You don't need to like it until you know what you're dealing with. You don't know what you're dealing with. Be nice. Bite your tongue. Slow it down.
ABC for SUVCAT. ABC for SUVCAT. ABC for SUVCAT. ABC for SUV.
Everything we assumed we knew was wrong.
ABC for SUV.
Humans all suffer from cognitive bias, that is, unconscious and irrational brain processes that literally distort the way we see the world. We are all crazy, irrational, impulsive, emotionally driven animals. We can process only about 7 pieces of information in our conscious mind at any given moment. In other words, we are easily overwhelmed.
E blank,
Ta-ta,
E blank,
ta-ta,
H blank,
and
N blank,
ta-ta,
E
ta-ta,
blank,
ta-ta,
E
ta-ta.
blank,
The
H
ego is
blank,
not the
N
master
blank,
in its own
E
house.
blank, E blank, H blank, N blank, E
Nowhere has there been
blank,
so
E
much
blank,
ta-ta.
H blank,
Nowhere
N
have we
blank,
seen
E
such
blank,
ta-ta.
E blank,
Existence
H blank,
is essentially
N blank,
unconscious.
E blank, H blank, N blank, E blank, E blank, H blank, N blank, E
Nowhere have we
blank,
felt
E
the
blank,
depth of
H
the
blank,
ta-ta.
N blank,
Nowhere.
E blank, E blank,
Nowhere at
H
all.
blank,
Being
N
human
blank,
is
E
being
blank,
driven.
E blank, H blank, N
You are a
blank,
silly
E
boy.
blank,
I say
E
not
blank,
here,
H blank,
not
N blank,
there,
E blank,
not
E
anywhere
blank,
else, though.
H
Ta-ta,
blank, N
ta-ta,
blank,
ta-ta.
E blank,
drifting,
E blank,
Seeing
H
shadows
blank,
or
N
hearing
blank,
muffled
E
sounds.
blank,
drifting,
E blank,
drifting,
H blank,
Frequent
N
periods of
blank,
deja
E
vu.
blank,
drifting,
E
Frequent
blank,
feelings
H
of
blank,
nervousness
N blank,
or anxiety.
E blank,
drifting,
E blank,
Tendency
H
toward
blank, N
compulsive
blank,
behavior.
E blank, E
drifting,
blank,
Sensitivity
H
or
blank,
mild
E blank,
paranoia.
E blank,
Tendency to say no without first thinking about question. Lack of clear goals. Tendency to be oppositional.
drifting,
Seeing shadows or hearing muffled sounds.
Please relax. Please relax. You are perfectly safe. There's absolutely nothing to be worried about. Normality is terrific. Just act as comes naturally, and everything will be just fine. Is this the real life?
Hello? Who am I?
Is this the real life?
Why am I here? What's my purpose in life? What the hell's that?
Just act as comes naturally, and everything will be just fine.
Beta blockers, such as Inderol, induce relaxation. Benzodiazepines, Xanax, Valium, Ativan, calm and relax muscles. Selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, such as Celexa and